Greetings, my name is Montisha Jameer Alton. I will be reviewing Glenn Banish uh, sequence shot. And first, I want to start by saying that his was one of the better. And I will be reading from my iPad. I have a bit of a cold, so be patient. I'm going to do my best to speak and do this Rise model review. Okay, first, let's start by reflecting, or the first portion, reflect in the acronym of RISE. In first revisiting my own video for a comparable scan and review, I want for future projects to create more B-rolls that give differing angles of the camera and scaled images, similar to the works of Glenn Banish. Sequence shot, okay? Initially, while creating the video, I was unaware of the warp stabilizer and had no idea how to create anchored depictions of my subject or scale my focus. Yet, Banish managed a steady camera stance with a building dialogue of perceptions leading into each sequence. Inquire is the next on the acronym of RISE. What were you trying to highlight by the daily sequence of events, or rather, what was the story? Is what I'm, asking Glenn or Mr. Banish, or Banish. Okay, I'm putting like maybe too much emphasis on his name. The open sequence was seemingly foreshadowing of a nearing story. Maybe she is writing a book or storyline leading to another sensation in the Rito spiel of clips. Creating storylines, even in shorts, can add to the viewer's amusement in your future endeavors. So that was my suggestion, or my inquire. Now we're moving into suggestion, which is next on the RISE model. So have you considered, Glenn, adding a B-roll to a vocal or music alternative, merging both the implication of characters and narrative to produce a vivid imagery in your shots? Your visuals were timely, okay, but a great story is memorable and just play fun, okay. You might want to find multiple selections of music, or create a reflection, or possibly a lens focus of the mounting text made by the typist at the opening sequence. Maybe the author is dreaming of a lover or distant lands while making her bed. Comedic accounts can be added to the mundane schedule for further appeal. And that's in referencing the video. And then lastly, to elevate, perhaps you can add more emphasis by creating a few clips noting the typed text, okay, that would, that I was referencing in the suggestion section of the RISE model that, the typist was making. And recording the subject's daily chronicles or funny anecdotes before editing. Or, every story contains a lesson to instruct the audience. So, maybe there might have been some lesson or something that might have, created some homogeny, something that might have been, funny or interesting that might have, led the audience. Through the narrative of a story, people develop a deeper understanding and creating their own emotional creating their own emotional connections. Stories well told provoke emotions in all of us, young and old. You can easily repurpose the video for a segment as a document of a remote worker or writer wanting to give the audience a quick peek into the daily schedule of the quarantine remote. So, maybe she's a remote worker or an author, that's at home typing away